From the Opubco Studios at Britain and Broadway, you're listening to a News OK podcast.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a comics podcast at newsok.com. I'm Matt Price. I'm here with Kyle Roberts. And, Kyle, what do you think? You thought there was kind of an overarching theme to the comics this week.
Yeah, it seems like there was a lot of mystery, which, I mean, that tends to happen in the first issue, kind of setting some stuff up, but it seems like a very mystery-type week.
All right, let's lead off with Wolverine Weapon X. Jason Aaron, who you might know from Scalped or Ghost Rider, is now launching a new Wolverine ongoing series with art by Ron Garney, previously of Captain America and Silver Surfer.
Yeah, basically in this comic, something or things are killing a lot of people in Colombia, and so it's the Weapon X is out to make these type monsters. We don't really know who or what they are yet, and it's kind of up to Wolverine to show them they've already made the perfect killing machine, and he's out to get them.
And it's him. Yeah, it is maybe not a perfect issue, but it is certainly a good one. And this is the best Ron Garney art I have seen in years. It's very violent, so if you're borderline on reading it or not, if you're younger, this is more for the PG-13 older. I mean, Wolverine is definitely, he's got the claws out in this one, and it is a fully fleshed on violent Wolverine.
And if you like that type of Wolverine, you are going to love this comic.
Yeah, so I thought a good start for something that's going to be maybe a little more harder-edged Wolverine, but definitely still set in the superhero Marvel universe. We got a guest appearance by Maverick, and you're dealing with the Weapon X history. So
yeah, if you don't really know what's going on in the Marvel universe, you'll still like this comic. But if you are following all of that, it still makes sense.
There are ties,
as well.
All right, so secondly, let's go to Warlord, written by Mike Grell, who wrote several issues of this back in the 70s and 80s and drew some as well. Art is by Joe Prado, and this is brings back Travis Morgan in the world of Skartaris, and has got kind of a mystery part to this as well. There's a group who find a dinosaur head in a cave in Tibet, and they get this adventurer Ned Hawkins to come along with them. They find a portal. We don't know where all this is going to go, but we assume it's all going to involve Skartaris and Travis Morgan. So my one gripe with the issue, I felt like it should have been longer. Maybe if we'd had a double-sized issue, we could have fleshed out some more of this stuff. As a return to the Warlord series, though, I think if you like the Mike Grell Warlord, it kind of picks up straight from there. So
probably a solid comic, maybe a little bit too short. Could have been either double the size or even just a few more pages to explain a little bit more about what's going on.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. I enjoyed it. It's, if you're along the lines of the Conan Barbarian type stuff, you might like checking this one out. And of course, if you remember Warlord from your younger days, you might want to give it another look.
Sweet. Batman.
Battle for the Cowl.
Number
2. Tony Daniel is writing and drawing this one. And, it kind of feels to me like kind of a modernization of the Nightfall storyline where Batman had his back broken, was out. Obviously, he's out of the picture here, and you've got Batman's former sidekicks and assistants kind of battling amongst themselves over who will wear the cowl.
Yeah, and the mystery in this is that there's a very mysterious person that's in a bat-like costume, and he obviously has no rules and just killing people all over the place. And so he's kind of like representing Batman, but in a very negative light. And we got the new Robin, the Robin now, dressed up as Batman. We got Dick Grayson, which is Nightwing. Who's probably the most fit for the job, and all of them are kind of trying to fight this guy that they have no idea who it is.
Right. Well, I mean, they're certainly trying to imply that it is Jason Todd. If not, whether or not that's the case, we haven't seen his face. We don't know. But some things they've said, and they've kind of said Jason here and there, like they think that's who it is. He's taking out, doing his best to take out Batman's former allies. So, I don't know. It's action-packed. Some of the art seemed like it was sexied up a little more than it needed to be. Black Canary's wearing a thong in one panel I'm not sure that's crime-fighting wear. So, I don't know. It's a little uneven, but we'll see how it wraps up.
Sweet.
All right, and then we'll wrap up with Superman World of New Krypton, number 2. This is the one that James Robinson and Greg Rucka are co-writing with art by Pete Woods. Kal-El is living on New Krypton, working for General Zod in New Krypton's military. He's trying to show how he's still super, even in a world full of super people. He's trying to find peaceful solutions. He's trying to use his brain. You've got really great visuals from Pete Woods. I think he's stepped it up. He's always been a guy you consider a solid artist. I think he's moved up another notch, showing kind of the world of New Krypton, the visuals, how it's different from Earth. So that's what's going on in these issues. There's some problems with the various guilds of Krypton, and that's how this one wraps up in a kind of a cliffhanger. So I enjoyed this one a lot. In fact, because of the way they're exploring the new world of Krypton and showing Superman as still being an important super character, even when it's not about his superpowers, I'd say World of New Krypton.
And so in this comic, the visuals are very important, but also the dialogue as well. Since he's kind of going through this, I mean, how special is he when everyone else has superpowers?
Exactly. So I give World of New Krypton to my pick of the week. What'd you like, Kyle?
I would definitely have to go with Wolverine Weapon X.
All right, very good. So there's some hot ones for you at your comic book store now, and we will see you again next week. For Kyle Roberts, I'm Matt Price. Thanks for watching.
See you guys.